I go around universities and have challenging conversations, and because that's what is so important to our country, is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens.
I've never seen someone do this.
Well, it's a growing trend because people like me are facing violence, assault, the left. Yes, the campus Antifa. I've been stormed out of restaurants. I've been assaulted publicly, multiple death threats.
Okay, so what's your goal in this?
There's more people that agree with me than some people would actually believe, and they come out of the woodwork when I do stuff like this. We record all of it so that we put it on the internet so people can see these ideas collide.
Breitbart galvanized tens of thousands. Charlie Kirk will motivate hundreds of thousands. Memory eternal, Charlie. That's a fact, guys. The good news is coming. Here's Charlie Kirk. You can tell a lot about a person by how they react when someone dies. That's Charlie Kirk from 2016. This video of a bunch of left-wing lunatics dancing on his grave. But I've got another story to share. It's slightly different. First, the next generation of youth. Guys, we worry about our children and grandchildren because that's our legacy. They're taking over for us. Look at this kid who explains to you about Charlie Kirk's turning point.
Charlie Kirk's organization was called Turning Point USA, and I know that that's not it's not an accident. And I believe that right now is actually the turning point that they were talking about. Now, at the death of their president, which is awful, I think this is the turning point for our generation. I think this is the turning point for our country. I think that the things that Charlie Kirk talked about, the life, the values, the church, the movement of God again. I think all of these things that he was trying to turn around, I think this is the turning point.
That's not how you win an argument. They thought they ended Charlie's work when they killed him. Oh, I got news for you. This kid gets it. This is a turning point. It's an opportunity for America. There are leftists that are going to get pulled out and drawn to the right. Watch this. I've never been a religious person because I don't know if God is real, but I'm becoming more religious every day because I know that evil is real and I want to be on the other side of it. This is after a Charlie Kirk September 6th quote, Jesus defeated death so you can live. He's already hitting atheists, guys. His response.
What's become
These
clear
are people that are not staying
is
angry.
that it's
They're not
backfired.
staying troubled and frustrated.
That Charlie will become stronger in martyrdom. That's how it works with martyrs. There are vigils worldwide. 17 different nations right now have ongoing vigils for Charlie Kirk.
Okay, everybody, apparently I am going to be on South Park next week. That's right. Cartman is going to be playing me on campus.
And
watch this trailer.
That Charlie's life is going to carry on.
Honestly, I think this is hilarious. They're probably going to roast me. They're going to make fun of me. And you know what? We need to be able to take jokes as conservatives.
Wait, there's more. I'll explain to you why the killing of Charlie Kirk pushes me to the right.
I gave him the name White Chocolate. He can say it anytime he wants to.
As my Trump-supporting parents.
Okay, this brother got more soul than a lot of people running around here acting like they brothers. He's a real brother. And before it was cool to stand up and say that you were for this president, he was doing it. And he made sure that he brought a lot of us here, man. I love you guys.
If they want that for Charlie Kirk, they want that for my parents and my loved ones.
It is
That's
where
what
I
the
sat
left
down
is seeing.
with Bill
They're
Maher
looking at these little
and
left people
Club
going,
Random
"My
on his
parents are
program.
Drink?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You don't drink or smoke pot, and you're married and super Christian. We're gonna get along great.
You know, this is going to just be perfect.
So you will see in this video that Bill is smoking something. So just so you know, I don't like cigarettes, I don't like cigar smoke, and I certainly don't like marijuana smoke. Sometimes if you're a football player, you got to play in the snow. Sometimes if you're a baseball player, you have to play in the wind and the rain. Sometimes if you're a political commentator fighting for Jesus and fighting for liberty and fighting for America, you got to play in the weed.
Charlie
And
Kirk
so we talk about a lot of different stuff
did
throughout
not live in
this
vain.
conversation. I'm going to break this up.
He'll never be forgotten, and that we continue his legacy. And that means that we ain't gonna stop doing stuff on campus. We may have to heighten the security. We may have to do it indoors because you can't trust that they can protect you. But I tell you one thing, is that we ain't gonna give up, and we're not gonna stop talking. We're not gonna stop preaching the truth. We're not going to stop.
So this is about to get good.
This video that you're about to see, 1 billion people saw. Who knows what it means for the election and for the civilization? 1 billion people saw these videos. Here we go.
What's your name?
None of your business, unfortunately, but...
Okay, hello, nice to meet you. None of your business.
Wake up and be a Charlie Kirk, meaning that you're willing to fight for something. And you don't just let everybody else do the fighting and putting their life on the line. This man lost his life to push conservative values to change this country. 31 years old. I thought Charlie was going to be the president one day. And somebody took his life. But we got to keep fighting, though.
Crazy things on the internet over the years.
We got to keep fighting.
Like I've seen.
We cannot give up.
Things.
We cannot let them win. And Charlie would want us to do nothing less
as much
but
as
to continue
what happened
to
and
push,
watching what happened
to fight,
to Charlie
to say
Kirk.
what's right.
And I want to give Charlie some credit here, okay? Back in 2019, Charlie Kirk helped a lot of young blacks get to the White House. He changed a lot of their lives. A lot of them never imagined going to the White House. And Charlie helped hundreds of young black boys and girls go to the White House. Charlie, thank you for that.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, man.
So for people who want to call Charlie a racist, kiss my black ass, excuse my language. Charlie Kirk is not a racist.
Guys, Charlie Kirk is turning them. Here's another leftist. Listen to them. We're pulling them out of the tar pits.
I'm so sad because what Charlie Kirk brought to the table was conversation and debate, and that's why I liked him. I didn't always agree with him, but damn, we need more conversation and we need more debate. And all I can hope is that all of these kids that showed up on these college campuses to debate him or to agree with him or whatever, I hope we end up with thousands more of Charlie Kirk out there debating.
We want more, thousands more Charlie Kirks are going to blossom. That's what this left-leaning person hopes for. And she's being pulled to the right. But wait, there's more. You ain't seen nothing. It's all good. I'm going to end on this quote. This guy quotes Charlie Kirk. This is Brigham Tomko. Charlie Kirk told me last month what his mission was. My job every single day is actively trying to stop a revolution. This is where you have to try to point them towards ultimate purposes and towards getting back to church, getting back to faith, getting married, and having children. This is the type of conversation that I represent. And I'm trying to paint a picture of virtue, of lifting people up, not just staying angry. Don't stay angry.
And why? Why? Because you disagreed with someone's political opinions? Because you couldn't handle someone's free speech? Because of the First Amendment? Charlie Kirk wasn't killed because of the Second Amendment. Charlie Kirk was killed because of the First Amendment.
To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die.
The GOAT knows he's the greatest, and he doesn't have to keep on playing to prove it.
That young man, I forgive him.
When people stop talking, that's when you get violence. That's when civil war happens. Because you start to think the other side is so evil and they lose their humanity.
The answer to hate is not hate. The answer we know from the gospel is love, and always love. Love for our enemies and love for those who persecute us.